Do you think there should be a carbon tax exemption on all home heating?
100% there should be. Why is that? Because everybody heats their homes different ways. So, it's not fair for one group to get it, say, and the ones that don't have, say, oil heat, or, are paying electric, they're going to be paying carbon tax on something, on their power bill or whatever, right? So, yeah, I feel if you're going to give a break, it should be for all heating.
No. Oil is more expensive and oil is more polluting. And it's really, it's just a delay in implementing the carbon tax. It's not really an exemption. It's a chance for us to all to get off oil in Atlantic Canada.
No.
And why is that?
Well, because I think it's the oil that is the biggest problem, and that's where they need to concentrate. So people who heat with oil should have some sort of help.
On home heating? Yes, at certain income levels though. For like below certain income should have exemptions on their home carbon tax.
Sure. It's really hard to live these days. People are finding it really tough, so any cuts that we can get will be most welcome.
Yes. What's our alternative? I just don't think that actually incentivizes anybody to lower their carbon footprint. I think if anything, Canadians are in a pinch right now. Everybody's pushed to the absolute limit, and anything that we're taking, we should be looking at what we can give back to them as well. So I think we should look at all different alternatives, get people off of oil heating onto electric, but I don't know if taxing everybody across the board would be the way to do it. So I think maybe, tax exemption on that.
Yes.
Why?
Because it's costly, but the cost of living now is something to ease, especially for seniors.
We're taxed to death as it is. And like here in Atlantic Canada, they were talking about with the carbon tax on the home heating oil. I mean, hey, if you're going to give us a break there, it's got to go to the whole country. I know they're on gas up there, but it's. I think we're taxed to death as it is.
Yes.
Why?
Because it's essential. You have to heat your house. And I feel you're being penalized with the tax, especially in Newfoundland, the Maritimes. I don't have a choice. I have to use oil.
Folks are really struggling to survive. The cost of food and home heating is off the charts, and everything else seems to be climbing. I really don't understand why it seems, but it appears to be that way. It's almost a weekly increase in prices in goods and services, and I mean, I understand the carbon tax, I understand our net zero goal, but I don't think it would be critical if people were to have a little bit of a reprieve right now.
To be honest, I wouldn't say so, unless it is for people that need it, like in people that are struggling with heating, especially like because winter is coming. If there are people that feel that it is too much for them to pay that tax, for sure they should have an exemption on that. But for the average person, I would say we should still have to pay that tax.
I find that one hard to answer because they give carbon breaks for large companies and they use a lot of carbon at the moment. You know what I mean? I think carbon tax, as long as maybe there's an issue with the government not offsetting the carbon as much as they should be. But other than that, home heating is important and it's needed. And if you're charged too much, it's already expensive. Some people aren't having heat in their house because they can't afford it. So to me, I think that, we lessen the load on the people who need it and heavy on the load of people who are profiting off the carbon.
I think it's fair for all people that essential services like home heating shouldn't be carbon taxed, but anything else is fair game.